Hey, what's going on? Shantae here, and I want to jump into this BTS edit for a project I did for 3R, a personal trainer here in San Diego. So I shot this project with my Blackmagic pocket cinema camera. I paired it with my Rokinon 12mm 2.2 lens. I'm not going to get into the specs. I just wanted to share the color grading selection I decided to go with in Premiere Pro. So I manipulated the curves a little bit, the exposure, the contrast, as well as the blacks and white. Oddly, I like to start my saturation down at 35%. That helps me with my shadows, my midtones, and my highlights. Along with that, I manipulate the reds, the blues, and greens with the color wheel. So here I have my transition from my before and my after to my color grading. Now we're going to roll into audio. I think this is very, very key, all right, when it comes to your productions, especially lifestyle videography. So I was not able to capture the ambiance of the gym. So everything that you heard in the video was done post. Everything's post-production. I mean, the breathing, the punching bag, the jump roping, anything you heard was done post-production. I think this really brings out the dynamics of your production when it comes to your visuals as well as your audio. All right, it's all about storytelling. So we'll go over how it sounds without the sound effects as well as with the sound effects. That right there, the sound of metal to metal, the plates being racked or what have you, this allows the viewer to know, okay, I see the weights, now I hear the weights. So that also brings in more depth to storytelling. It allows the viewer to use their own imagination. There's a little autonomy of they can visualize what's to come. So it creates, again, more depth to what they're seeing. And this is very important, what I mentioned before, of not only showing, but also bringing in more elements for the viewer to be able to connect to what they're seeing. All right, we're going to speed through this to this athlete pushing weights across the floor. Not only are you seeing him pushing the weights, but you actually hear him pushing weights. You actually hear his footsteps pouncing on the floor. And next I transition to the other athlete who's also pushing weights, but to not be repetitive, I want to bring in a new dynamic with a shake. And you hear that heavy metal sound banging on the floor or the platform that he's pushing. This is an awesome way to keep your viewers' attention with new transitions, new sounds, different effects. It just, again, it ties the story together.